Morning, Jules here from Joolsedesigns at JT Creations. So today I'm making a cover. I'm using Amazon packaging, and it's got the paper inside it. Now I've cut it down to size. I'm having a 3-inch spine. This is 2mm chipboard, so it is going to be quite a a strong spine because there's 3 quite big signatures. I've marked the middle. I've cut it down to the size that I wanted it. I've marked the middle of this, and what I want to do is I want to put that in the middle. But first of all, I'm going to cover this, but I am going to stick it a little bit because obviously I've cut into it. It was quite a large, how well it'll stick down, but I am going to stitch that, but it's material I want to put on it. So, and you can see it's not cut straight there. But that's fine because we'll get that. No, that's not sticking. Just fat quarters, and I'm not sure how these will look because they are quite see-through. So I'm going to try this one first. And I thought if I put that in there like that, you can still see through it. Yeah, you can still see through that one. So maybe it's not that one. And I think that one's the same, but it's just like a buttermilk. And I think this one will probably be the same. Yeah. I've also got some light coloured Hessian, and I quite like this. That one you wouldn't see through it so much, but what we could... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some double-sided sticky tape on there. That I use for this kind of thing is, it's basically carpet tape. And it's very, very sticky. And I maybe could use the... So I'm putting it on there. Not be able to stitch it because I've not stitched anything like this with my new machine. But I will try it with the material on, and I'm just giving this a really good burnish. And then I'm going to put this down. I think maybe so I would need to iron this. Off. So we'll just put it over on the windowsill. So you can still see some of the creases, but that's fine. Now what I want to do is I want to take this one off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it there and try and save as much as I can. No, I won't. I'll put it in the middle. And I am going to use another bit here. I just need some carpet fitter scissors now. And take that one off. That was just here. And I want about the same. Oh, these are all gupped up. Hang on. Might need to use some surgical spirits to get the sticky off. Yeah, they need surgical spirits to get the sticky off. Let me use these ones. Alright. And let me put another one of these there. Put it slightly over there, and I'll use these sticky scissors. Just about sliced my finger off there. Right, so I want to bend this right over. Pull it a little bit, but I don't want to crease over the edges. That's it. And now this one, the tape's going to come over a little bit. That's fine. And it is going to be a little bit longer than the pages, which is okay. And I'm just taking a little bit off there. And we'll stick that down there. And that will go there. So I'm going to put another piece of this tape here. Tape sticking through it for any reason. No. It's like a bandage type material inside. Well, if you've ever ripped a carpet up and there's been sticky tape, you know that it sticks forever. And again, I will stitch these, so that's fine. I just wanted the main bulk away. Let's stick that down there. It would help if I took the double-sided bit off, wouldn't it? Wondered why it wasn't sticking, because this stuff is so sticky. And I'm going to put a little, no I'm not, I'm going to put some Trimmets. This is fabric glue. And I'm just going to put a bit of Trimmets. Just to catch the edges. Just tuck that one in a little bit. Just stick some in that corner. Take that off. Perfect. Now we've still got a sticky panel there, and that's fine, because what I want now is I want for that to go there. Where's my pencil? Oh dear, my fingers are sticking. That's it. Oh, and if it sticks together like that, it's a nightmare. Right, okay. Hopefully that's the last I need to stick here. See, that's it stuck up. Right, I can still see the little pencil mark, which is fine. Give that a good stick down. And what I am going to do is I'm going to stick, because what I will do is I will put the signatures on a slightly lighter cardboard, and then stick it to this. And this, as well as being material, it does stick hard on other things, and it is quite a strong glue, and I've had it for quite a while, so it's starting to get kind of a bit gloopy, so it does need using. Now what I want to do is I want to mark the edges. That's it. Make sure that there's the same, I'm guessing it, I'm not measuring it, but there's the same space there as what there is there. And I have some lace that will sort of like sit over there and it'll hide any cardboard edges. And that'll be the journal like that. So yes, I'm quite pleased with that. So, oh, hello. Hello, have you been out for a walk? Eh? Right, go on then. Go on downstairs and get your treat. Clever girl. Go and get your treat. Normally she's in and out, but she's I'm just wondering if I should put this on here. I think I will. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to follow the same line, but Hessian goes out of shape quite quick. And it doesn't matter if a bit of it goes over on the cardboard. Okay, and I'm going to use the and just pull that down a little bit. And as I said, I am going to stitch around it, so I'll not get through that cardboard. I wouldn't get that through that with my other machine, so oh, she's at the door again. And we'll put that there. It's because I'm talking. She thinks I've got somebody in here and I'm talking to them and she wants to come in and say hello. Right, so now I can't do anything now until that's dry, and then we'll decorate the front up. And I want that to dry, and I want to stitch round it, or try and stitch round it. Took all them raggy bits, and then we can pull these bits off. So what we'll do is we'll leave that, and I'll be back when it's dried and stitched. So I'll see you back. So I got it all stuck. However, I came across a problem. I couldn't stitch it because of the sticky in it. The machine needle kept sticking, so, and I even tried hand stitching it, and that was a nightmare. So I'm going to leave that one for another time. And what I've done is I've done another one. So I used the same paper measured it out and just put some material and just sort of like glued it on the inside. Some linen, again glued it on the inside. And then this like Hessian ribbon, it's wired. I've took the wires out because I wanted that as my closure. And I've got a roll of this applique that I get from the flower, one of the, it's Country Baskets I get it from. So I've stitched that on, but I do want to stick it down. So I don't want it flapping about, and I'm just going to put some glue on the edge of these flowers. I'll put some on there. And some on there. And because I used my sewing machine for paper, obviously I blunted the needle, so it was having difficulty going through this kind of applique. So it meant I would have to change the needle, and to be quite honest, I couldn't be bothered, not at the moment. I want to get this done, because what I was going to do was stitch up there and then back down and maybe, you know, try and go around there, but I don't have a free plate for that. You need a free plate on your sewing machine. I don't think they call them free plates, but that's what I call them. So that should stick down quite nicely. And then in the middle, I have marked the middle. And I have got this that I marked the middle, and I want to stick this in. I was going to have a go at stitching this in, but I thought maybe that just would be too much. So it's going in with and we're just going to line up the middle. That's it. And just hold that for a little while, because what I'm going to do is with the signatures, sew them onto a piece of this, which is the same size, just a little bit lower, because the signatures aren't as tall as the book. Then I'll stick that down. So what I want to do is I want to put a little piece of lace over there, and normally I use that, but whoops, now I'm going to have ribbon all over. These are just skewers that I have hung all over my craft room. Right, so we'll put that there. And that's just normally what I stick down. I wanted to have a look at this when I find the end. There we are. So I was just thinking of that. No, I like the gold. And I'm just going to trim the very, very end of that. I should have done this before I stuck it down, but never mind. And I did get my material scissors out to cut my material, and what a difference. But I put them away again because I'll end up cutting paper with them. And that's it. Once you cut paper with them, they're blunted and they're not cheap. Okay, is it that way? Right, it's that way. And when you have a hard spine, you always have something sort of like at the top to take the eye away from the hard bit. It's usually like a braid that they use. Not very good scissors for my material. Okay, and some down here. Oh, I should have cut that before I stuck it, shouldn't I? Because I can always cut it up. Just took a chunk out my nail. Right, okay. So there we have that. So then that will go I like the sound of that. And then once these, and then I have my 3 signatures, so they're the ones that I've been working, and I've put lace on those pages. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a video just adding lace to pages. Usually I put the lace to the pages when I'm doing the pages, but sometimes you like to get your stuff in your pages and then put your lace in, so it's just and there we are. And then I've got a few bits and pieces to go on there. I've got a stamp, that's stamp Autumn Blessing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on a circle, probably not that one, and emboss it. And then there's another one, there's pumpkin spice and all things nice, so I might put 2 of them on. I might, and I might not, but I definitely want the Autumn Blessings. There's also Grateful, Thankful, Blessed, but no, definitely Autumn Blessings. So the next time really you see this, it'll all be stuck in. I'm not going to do the 3-hole pamphlet stitch on the on video. I've done it, I have got one where I think twice I've shown it, and that's how they'll look. They'll get stitched in, and you can see I might need to put a bit of lace around the edge, but I quite like it. It makes it look rustic. I quite like that. And that'll just tie nicely. I may put a grommet in there just to, it is stitched, but I may put a grommet in it just to hold it at both sides and just to make it look nice. I'm quite pleased with that. So that was a better deal. And the other one I will use, I might use for my Christmas journal, with it being a light Hessian, and it looks like a Santa sack. So I might just make it look like a Santa sack. Because it's a vintage Christmas journal I'm doing this year. It's all golds and vintage colours. So yeah, so I'm just swithering whether to normally I would cover that up, but I don't need to because I've got this. That's going to go in, but that will get covered up. But I'm not going to do that until I'm ready to stitch that in. That you won't be able to see it. I may put some lace down there before I stitch that in, and then you just see like a little bit of lace. That maybe is a good with this going. I keep looking at this, but it's not very Artymaze, so it's not getting used. I'm going to go to my other lace when I find it. I've been tidying up. Was in the bottom of all my ephemera. Right, so this is the lace I've used on the pages, and I am going to cut it before I put it down. And then I just want to there we are. And I am putting it on the edge, and I am putting it on the material as well, because I want it to stick on the edge of the cardboard. But I want it to stick on the material as well, so it just then you can't see that it's Amazon packaging. And when you've got the material inside, you know, you can put pockets, material pockets. So I might do that. I'll have a look and see what material I've got left of this, because it would need to be stitched in, and I don't want to interfere too much with the outer. Okay, just let me get this. And this is just a, I use it for gesso and stuff like that. It's a hairdresser's silicone dye brush. So that's that. So I'm going to leave that flat to dry before I fold it up. But that piece of card will go over the top. That will stick like that, and then all you'll see is the gold braid, the bit of lace, and I will tidy that up and you won't see any cardboard. And obviously I'll cover this before I stitch the signatures in, and that's 3 inches. So I'll measure that and do 3. So I'll probably do there, there, and there. I'll mark that with a, so it'll be a signature there, and a signature there. That bit. And then what I usually do is I usually find my centre. So that's 4. Let me find my centre. It's 4 1/4, not quite. That's it. That's my centre there. So that's where the centre one will go, and probably, yeah, because I've got an envelope in one of them, so I want it to catch the 2. And you don't have to have the, so when you do your 3-hole pamphlet stitch, you have 3 holes. You don't have to have one at the top, one in the middle, one at the bottom. You have to have one in the middle, but most people go 1 inch in. Sometimes you go 1.5 inches or 2 inches. It's entirely up to you and what you've got in your signature. If you've got like lots of small pages and you've put them all in the middle, then you would have like your signatures closer together. If you put some small pages at the bottom and the top, then you would, sort of like go in, have your spaces wider. Anyway, hope you get something from this. So I will see you with this in the flip through. Hope you get something out of it. Bye.